What's good, my boys? Splashy. In today's video, we will finally be starting a tier list. Because, for some reason, y'all let the game say 10 showdown games in a row only get you a 97 premium. When everybody knows it should be a 99 premium for 10 showdown games in a row. And if it's not 99, it should at least be option packed. But that's besides the point. We don't get to this tier list with these shooting guards, so let's get straight into it. So, realistically, and I do not mean to be mean, it's like 4 good shooting guards on the game. Really, it's like 5 decent shooting guards on the game, and everybody else is just like trash. So this should be a really good eye-opener. We start off with Dr. J. Dr. J is obviously going to be an A. I do not think he is an S-tier shooting guard, especially post-patch about, I say, 2-ish weeks ago. I don't know if y'all noticed in, like, Showdown, everybody started hitting contested shots. Your hand being up no longer matters. And the people who have, like, 93, 94 plus 3 balls are really so amazing now. That's why B. Roy has got so much better, etc., etc. So I'll have Dr. J in A. Season 2, he's been literally hooping since Season 2. He is one of the few top shooting guards that has a behind the back, but his 3 being at base 89 is not that good. And for y'all who are going to be like, well, you could just give him a plus 10 3 with the shoe. Yeah, but you got to get him takeover for him to have that plus 10. When you playing another decent person, it's not that easy for you to snap your fingers and get a person takeover. So whenever Dr. J gets a new card and he has like a 95 plus 3, he will then be the best shooting guard on the game most likely. But as of right now, I'm going to have DJ at A. So that shows you how hard the tier list is going to be. Next, you got Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler just going to be in like C. I mean, like, Jimmy Butler is just like a lockdown at the 2. Nothing crazy. I might be nice and put him in B just because, but he just like a lockdown at the 2. Nothing major. I'm not really a fan of his upper, especially with normal fade anyways. Next we got Ant's All-Star card. I'll actually put Ant kind of in B. Ant like could dribble a little bit. If Ant was like 6'5", I'm not going to lie, people low-key would probably look at him. Or if he like his secondary position was the 1, more people would look at him, but people not really looking at him because of that. Next, you got Bernard King. Bernard King is definitely going to go in B. Actually, I'm going to put N and C there. Bernard King will go in B. Bernard King is not Julius Erving's level, but Bernard King is only really bad because his three-pointer, once again, is also too low. His three-pointer is, like 86. He also has no D. I really don't care that much about cards having D, though, but he has no D. 0 D. And only have a really like 86-3. Once again, he can't hit too many in a row. I know the RNG make you start missing eventually. But I like Bernard King card when he first came out. I see Manu Ginobili. I'm going to just put him in D. That card stinks. It actually sounded like I just farted because that's how bad that Ginobili card is. Next you got Grant Hill. Grant Hill is also going to go in D. I mean, just cards that don't really matter in the bigger picture, It's not even about them just being complete trash. Like, that card just stinks. Like, you just never are going to run into that card or run a card of those 2 caliber. Like, that's really all it is. Next, we got T-Mac. T-Mac's going to go in, like, T-Mac going to go in, like, B. T-Mac shot just really stinks. Everything else about him is really good. His upper just is, like, B. Roy being 95 times better than him is just kind of icing on the cake. If T-Mac literally, his shot was on very quick, like, you wouldn't even notice how bad he's really supposed to be. So, it's really the game. As we got Clyde Drexler, I'll probably put him in C tier. He can fade. I believe he has Pro 2. His shot just holds too long when you press square or use the stick to shoot with him. Other than that, I think Clyde is eh. Mitch Richmond also. I'll put Mitch Richmond in like C. He got Pro 2. He can fade. Just the rest of his card is really bad. Next we got George Gervin. George Gervin is also going to go in C. He's like 6'8" at the 2. Amazing. Amazing. His card just kind of stinks. I actually put T-Mac in C. I'm not going to lie. And I know y'all like, man, this tier list is really, like, crazy. I'm not going to lie. All of the shooting guards on the game really suck. Like, we have been waiting for so long for them to drop a shooting guard that can take the reins to the game and, like, carry us, bro. Like, and yet people still have Dr. J from Season 2 in the game. That's telling you a lot. Now you got Ray Allen. Ray Allen's also going to go in C. No, that card just sucks. His player build is really small. He does have a really hot 3-ball, but this isn't even a dark matter yet. This isn't when his shot gets updated or nothing. He's just like, eh. He's just like, okay. Now you got DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan is going to go in D. Ever since they changed his base from the T-Mac variant basically is just saying, like, his shot used to actually be, like, a base that you would put on that wasn't T-Mac. So in the past, it used to be bases where, like, it would be, like, Dwayne Wade in base 98. Dwayne Wade's base is better than or 98, or D Wade's base is better. D Wade's base was better than 98 because the green window was higher. When it's like 6 shots that have the same thing, like usually one of them have a really higher green window, but like it used to be Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Trey Burke, T-Mac, you know. Now it's just, you know, DeMar DeRozan got some trash stuff. Vince Carter gonna go and see just because of the fact he got Pro 2. You know, I don't think that card is really that crazy. This is really the bad version of him. Next we got Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward's going to go in D because we just got to be better. His stats aren't really that good. His shot has a hitch in it. Like I said, I told you, a bunch of the shooting guards on this game just stink. Next we're going to go to John Havlicek. John Havlicek going to probably be the tip of C. If his dunk was like 95, maybe. He also can't speed burst at all. He actually dribble. You actually can give the ball to your center, walk laterally, and you'll probably dribble better than John Havlicek. So, I probably will have John Havlicek at the tip of C. That is no longer Hondo, so do not call him that. Next we got Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson is going to also go to the back of C. Like I said, all of these shooting guards are just mid. Now, just because I say the shooting guard mid don't mean you can't put them in the game. It means you shouldn't put them in the game. You feel me? Like, it's like I said in the beginning of this, it's like 7 good shooting guards on the game, bro. It's not really much you can do about it. Next we got J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith going D. Just because he do an and one crossover when he put the ball in between his legs. Like, we got to just be serious. People sticking Giannis and Magic Johnson on you, and you doing DeRay for Austin, skip to Manu Tween. We got to just be serious at some point and tell the game to drop some cards that's trying to really get jiggy. Next, we got Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is actually going to go into, I'd probably say the tip of B. I think Kawhi is actually really, really good. Yeah, I actually think Kawhi's card is actually good. Like, Kawhi low-key get it in. From a minute ago, like, I think when Kawhi Leonard get his new car, he's going to probably be, like, the indefinite best lock on the game. Like, Kawhi play a lot of D. Only thing I say is his fade is a little bit slow because he extends his arm out because he doesn't actually have pro fade. He has his own fade, and the fact he can't fade left is really annoying. But I like Kawhi Leonard's car. He's probably B. Next, we got Franz. Honestly, I put Franz in A. Franz literal his only problem. He's 6'10". He matches the height meta. His shot is good. His release Q is just glitched. What I mean by it's glitched, if you look at Franz Wagner when you shoot, you're going to miss. You have to not look at him when you shoot because when it looks like you're supposed to let go of the button or the stick to shoot it, that's not what happens. And he drags his foot a lot to set his feet when you try to shoot it too quick. So, like, Franz Wagner is just like, eh. But, like, for some reason, he keeps finding his way back into the comp lineups. So, he obviously just can't be that bad. That's what I really will say. He just obviously can't be that bad. But Franz Wagner is 6'10", got a good custom, got a behind the back. He just came out a little minute ago. I think when he gets a new card and maybe they like put his shot on very quick or something, maybe the Q will feel a little bit better. But as of right now, it's literally just his Q is glitched. I like his card though. Dark Matter Dr. J, in case y'all did not know, I will show y'all for the people who like, well, Splash, isn't the Dark Matter way better than the Pink Diamond? And it's no way you're saying that the Dark Matter isn't this, and that. Let's look at it, shall we? Let's look at it, shall we? So, we got Dark Matter versus Pink Diamond. Pink Diamond Season 2, Dark Matter Season 4. +1 3-ball, +2 midi, +1 close shot. +10 standing dunk, +1 driving. +2 ball handle, +3 speed with ball, +7 pass act. Same defensive statistics besides steal and +1 agility. So, I know y'all like, wow, they do look pretty similar, Splash, but what about the animations? Well, what about them? Oh, they're the same. Normal. That Dr. J is one of the only cards on the game that's a guard that still has his jump shot on normal. If Dr. J's Dark Matter would have got his shot on very quick, he would probably be the best shooting guard on the game. But instead, they're so money hungry that they're like, no, we're not gonna, allow that. We're not gonna allow that at all. We are going to make both of these cards the exact same so we can make people spend money on packs to get the Dark Matter. Which is bogus. That's bogus. That's really bogus. But he just goes right next to his counterpart. Dark Matter Dr. J is definitely good. Once again, his 3 just being 90. If he gets a card that has like a 94 3-ball, he will literally be the best shooting guard on the game. He just needs that base. Like off tip-off, you can shoot a bad shot because that's what Brandon Roy and the rest of the cards are doing. Klay Thompson low-key is just being like C. Plays decent defense, nice custom. But, I mean, so does a lot of cards in C. Next we got Scotty. Scotty 2, Hottie. He goes in A. I think he is the only top shooting guard that has Pro 2. So I believe that Scottie Pippen probably one of the top shooting guards on the game for sure. I mean, that's just what it is. He's supposed to be like 3-and-D, but he has a good cross, he has a good fade, he has a good upper, everything that you need. And that's why I kind of put him over Julius Erving. He's also 6'9". So, when you're making a lineup, so you're making a Gary Payton lineup, you'd rather have Scottie Pippen and Julius Erving, et cetera, et cetera. Next, we got B. Roy. B. Roy, I'm being nice putting him in S because he can't dribble. He really can't do nothing with the ball for real. B. Roy just got so much better when B. Roy got so much better when the patch happened to let you hit contested shots because it's 3 like 97 base. So when Brandon Roy's 3 and like the shooting got upgraded, he just doesn't miss no more. He is so good. His literal only flaws, it's not even that he can't dribble. It's that he doesn't have like pro or pro 2 fade. But Brandon Roy really get it in. The only weakness I say to Brandon Roy is his player build is pretty bad. So you got to kind of get past that. But I think B. Roy like probably best level 40. Like, because you can put him in the game and he can get you a good 15 without dribbling the ball. Really annoying. You almost got to put somebody taller on him because he keeps scoring. Next we got Jordan. Jordan's going to also be an S tier. I think that's probably going to be the only S tier like card, honestly. Like, that's really supposed to be the only S tier card. B. Roy wasn't really that good prior to the shooting patch, but Brandon Roy got that good post shooting patch. So it just is what it is. That Jordan is amazing though. I mean, like, that's probably one of the only 100s where you're like, gosh, this card's really that good, huh? Not much more to say. That's 6 rings right there. Next we got Vince Carter. I mean, Vince Carter's really just an A because he's a 100 overall. I think everybody that has Vince Carter just copes and tries to make him seem like he's a lot better than he is. Oscar Upper is really trash this year, especially on good jump shots. That's why you see, like, Beasley. Like, Beasley has Sexton's upper, so Beasley is so much better than the cards that have Oscar Upper. Oscar Upper is like Ricky Davis, Vince Carter. They would be so much better if they didn't have Oscar Upper, because Oscar Upper is like glitched when you try to stick shoot it for some reason because the hitch doesn't register when you use your stick. Obviously, just reasons why the game is trash, but it just is what it is. But I like Vince. I mean, Vince got all 100 stats. He can guard everybody on the court except probably the 7'5" behemoth who runs the game. But Vince just isn't really that good for some reason. Vince should be like an automatic S, and he's not. Like, when you play Vince Carter, you don't really get scared. Next, we got Bilal Coulibaly. I probably just throw him in B to be nice. I probably honestly just throw him in B to be nice. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. I'm really just putting him in B because I do not feel like putting him in C. But realistically, we're going to put Bilal in C too. Bilal play defense, though. I will say that. His custom's okay, but he's not head and shoulders above the rest of the cards in C. Low key, take Joe Johnson out of here because he's trash. Next, we got Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is also going to go in C. Like I said, all we have is a bunch of mid shooting guards on this game, and it's like 8 good ones. Next, we got Ant again. Oh, no, I confused the Ants. So this Ant goes in D. This Ant goes in C. The All-Star Ant is better than the other Ant. The All-Star Ant, I mean, he played D. He just honestly not 6'5". If he was 6'5", and his shot was on very quick, people would probably play him. Next, we got Paul Pierce. No matter what year it is, like, he will never, ever, 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 ever have a tier where he is compared to the rest of the cards in the game. Paul Pierce will never be good again. I don't know what they got against Paul Pierce, but that card is horrible. Oh my God, that card is horrible. Next we got Jay Rich. Jay Rich is going to go up in A. Jay Rich get bucks. Jay Rich get bucks. I like Jay Rich. Jay Rich get bucks. His jump shot reminds you of like the LaMelo Ball base that like Tim Thomas used to have. He just can't dribble. But I mean, it's 6 cards on the game that can dribble. And it's 3 cards on the game that can score at a high level while being able to dribble. You feel me? So it just kind of is what it is amongst that. Next we got Strother. Strother low-key get it in. Strother could like fake kind of dribble, and he got a really good custom. Like, when they let him play the 1 and maybe like, give him 1 extra inch so he like 6'7" or something, like, he gonna be way better. Like, really like cheap card that I say you can like go play in TT Park and probably get your money with. Like, Strother's really good. I like Strother. DeMar DeRozan's Dark Matter. I should put him in D just because of his value and the fact that he's above 800K. But right next to his counterpart, wherever his counterpart is. Oh, his counterpart is in D. Yeah, that card stinks. But we move. OG's going to go in kind of like, OG's going to go in C. Another lockdown shooting guard. Not really bringing much to the picture. Not really the best custom. He's just going to play D, and that's it. Next, we got Drazen. Drazen's going to go in the top of B. Drazen should really be B. Roy, but like, 1, he's an inch smaller. His player build looks smaller. And he got Oscar Upper. You feel me? I told y'all about Oscar Upper. Oscar Upper is really holding a lot of these cards back because Oscar Upper is no longer what you need on a card. Next, we got Paul George. Paul George is going to go kind of at the top of B. Paul George play D. Paul George plays D. Listen, he played D. The only thing he's missing is an actual fade. His fade doesn't take any space. He like shoots off his like if you go right, it looks like he's shooting off his off ball foot. It's like if he's dribbling with his right, it looks like he's fading off his left when you go right, and when you go left, it looks like he's fading off his right. If they was to give him like pro fade back, I think he'd be so much better. But Paul George is 6'8", 6'9" on the game. He looks like 6'10" in game, and he plays D. Big fan. Brandon Ingram, I'm only gonna put him in B because he's 6'10" at the shooting guard position. I do not think that card is good in any way, shape, or form. He's just 6'10" at the 2. That's stuff that you can't just move right past. You feel me? He's 6'10" at the 2. That's really big. So, like, if you're trying to make one of those hell lineups, the Magic Johnsons, the Brandon Ingram, into, like, Mike Beasley, like, that means your smallest player on the court is going to be 6'9". That's very dangerous with the meta of the game right now. Next, we got Ron Artest. Ron Artest is going to go in A. I put him kind of right next to Scotty. The only reason I'll put him, like, kind of above the rest of the locks is because he has pro fade, and, like, he has all 99 stats. Like, it's 98, 99, 98, 99. Like, so when he gets scored on, you can actually call the game trash. That's why I like Ron Artest. He plays a lot of defense. His shot was way better on his old card, though. I think that's what's holding him back from being an S. Next, we got Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver going to go in B just because on showdown difficulty, he definitely doesn't miss. It's like when you playing T.T. Parker showdown, Kyle Korver is definitely walking around smacking a bunch of contestants, and there's nothing you can do about it. R.J. Barrett is going to go in the bottom of C. Chris Mullin is going to go in the bottom of C. Tony Allen is going to go kind of towards the middle of C. Tony Allen's just a lockdown, really short 3. Jump shot looks disgusting. Chris Mullin, 99, 3 hitching his shot. Nothing major. R.J. Barrett, just ugly. He just ugly. Next we got Ray Ray. Ray Ray, like I said, I'm going to be putting him next to his counterpart. Actually, I'm going to put Ray Allen down here just so, like, the value of this Dark Matter and the fact that he's going for 400, 500K, he should be a top 10 card on the game. He's not a top 10 shooting. He's not even top 15 shooting guards on the game. Now, if he could play PG, we will have a different conversation, but he can't. So, too bad, so sad. Lastly, we got Ricky Davis. I'm going to put Ricky Davis in B. He should be in A with the rest of the shooting guards that's supposed to be ball handlers, but he gets contested so much because his shot has a hitch in it because he has Oscar Robertson upper. The only time Ricky Davis is good in Triple Threat Park. In Showdown, I swear to God, you're going to run into somebody who puts like a big lock on him, and it's just going to keep being contested because he has a hitch in his shot. But other than that, here's the tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Stop by the Twitch Splash. Stop by the Twitter Splash Edition. Turn on notice. Comment on any of my posts or DM me with any questions you may have. Drop down below other tier lists you want to see or other gameplays that you may want to see. I love every single one of y'all. I'm out. Peace.